Well, hello, my little love bugs. It's Sarah here from the Intention House, a place where manifesting and science come together, where heart and head meet to help you create a life that says, yes, let's freaking go. I'm hoping that you're listening because you want to improve your life and start manifesting from a place that feels truly aligned with who you are, and that you want to be lit up from the inside out. You want to make real changes, to go deeper. You're done with surface level manifesting tips that feel about as effective as throwing glitter on a poop. Perhaps you're wondering, why isn't manifesting working for me? Why do I keep doing the affirmations, the vision boards, the gratitude journals, and nothing shifts? And that's the reason I'm here today, to share my story. It's how I learned to finally break free from years of struggling to manifest and move into a life that felt as good as it looked. And let me tell you, it wasn't always pretty. I had the idea for the Intention House yonkers ago, like 15 years ago. I recorded some amazing affirmation audios that I released. I had a plan to make journals, e-courses, and a community, you name it. And I did all the things that you're told to do if you want to manifest the life of your dreams. Vision board workshops, I ran them. Affirmations, I created them and popped them on Spotify. I literally have millions of listeners. Meditations, burning candles and incense out the wazoo. I had a crystal collection that would make a high priestess weep. I had some amazing wins, free holidays, random windfalls, a thriving acupuncture business from the get-go when everyone told me it would take years. I applied all the tools I had, but the soul buzzing, I'm so happy I'm dancing in the kitchen, singing to my cats whilst listening to Harry Styles, those big dreams that I had imagined for myself, they weren't coming. I wasn't truly happy or deeply fulfilled in the ways I had always imagined my life would be. I was just existing. I want to fast forward some 15 years, and I'm going to be honest, every shitty thing that can happen to a person happened to me. I was sick, I was broke, I was depressed, and I lacked real purpose. I was burnt out from giving, working so hard for others and getting so little in return. And my dreams, my own dreams of the Intention House, they were going nowhere. So it's a little before my 50th birthday, and I'm sitting watching the TV, and there on the screen was a beautiful scene of a couple wildly in love, frolicking playfully together in their beautiful home. It was lush. You know, the kind of energy that makes your soul beam with warmth and just bust out a big old smile. But in that quiet moment of watching, I heard something that I will never be able to unhear. Not from the TV, but from me. And it said this: "You're not worthy of that. You will never have that." What the actual fuck? This voice, it was so quiet when I first heard it, I could have dismissed it. But as time went on and in different situations, it kept coming back. It got louder and more intrusive, and it kept saying the same thing. You don't get to have that. You don't deserve this. You are not worthy. And there it was, like a giant elephant sitting in the corner of a room. And let me tell you, it scared me. No amount of vision boarding, affirmations, journaling, or gratitude was going to cut this. That's like throwing glitter on a poo. 50 frickin' laps around the sun, and this is what I'd been carrying? I had to find out why I felt this way. Why, after all the work I had done, did my subconscious still believe I wasn't enough? And here's what came up. I was a parentified child, hyper aware, highly empathic. My nervous system was finely tuned at looking out for other people's needs. Keeping the peace was my full-time job. Chaos was the norm, and I believed that if I could just keep everyone happy, maybe I'd be safe. Maybe I'd be loved. But what it also taught me was that my needs, my voice, they didn't matter. There was no room for them. I was unheard. I was unseen. Now, let's fast forward to adulthood. I became an acupuncturist. Surprise, surprise. A career based on serving others. I overgave. I attracted relationships that mirrored that belief. Jobs, friendships, family dynamics, all reinforcing the same story. You are not enough. You don't get to have more. I realized that I didn't actually know what true love or care looked like. I was taught that to be loved, I had to push my needs down. My wants were irrelevant. I could literally reel off in the finest of details the likes and dislikes of everyone around me, but somehow no one knew that I didn't like cake or blue cheese. And honestly, over time, I'd stopped talking. No one was listening anyhow. Except the universe. It listened. Because here's the thing. The universe doesn't hear what you say. It hears your vibration, your beliefs, even the ones that play out quietly in the shadows. Damn, I thought I had accumulated enough karma to win the damn lottery several times over, but deep down my subconscious was telling me I didn't deserve to win $1 on a scratchy. Man, I realized I didn't want to spend the rest of my time on this planet carrying this glittery poop. So here's the work that changed everything, and it's the part that no one talks about. I didn't shift that belief by slapping affirmations on top of my unworthiness. Trust me, I tried, and don't get me wrong, affirmations work. I mean, I created them for a reason. But saying I'm worthy when every cell in my body screamed, "No, you're not," that's like trying to sticky tape a crack in a dam. I needed to go deeper. So I had to choose differently, even when it felt uncomfortable, especially when it felt uncomfortable. And believe me, it was hard. I had to step out of old patterns again and again. Every day I had to come back to me again and again. I had to rewire my brain, and that takes time. Choosing to believe I was worthy wasn't a one-time thing. It was a million little choices. It was an every single day thing. My mind had well-grooved tracks that it kept wanting to run down. I have to tell you, when it comes to neuroplasticity and changing those well-grooved dysfunctional tracks, it takes time, patience, compassion, and consistent work. But I started making intentional choices from that space every single time, in alignment with my self-worth. And I didn't always get it right, but I persisted no matter how hard. And I need you to hear this when I say, no matter how hard. I left a job that made me feel small and started my own clinic, tripled my income in a week. I ended some major relationships in my life that sucked me dry, leaving me with more energy for relationships where there was reciprocity, deep connection, joy, and suddenly attracting more friendships with these qualities too. I went no contact with a family member who was always making everything about them. Again, reinforcing my belief that I did not matter. This person never truly heard me and left me always feeling like I was only worthy of crumbs. The love, safety, and care I craved for was never coming. I had to give it to myself rather than seek it externally. And finally, when I did that, I had the energy to create the Intention House. Within 4 months, I'd launched my website and started selling my Magnificent Intentional Year workbook, which is released on Amazon. Created some fun abundance, gratitude, and intentional living journals, also on Amazon. And I am well on my way to crafting some awesome e-courses to help you stay aligned and clear the blocks that stop you from manifesting the life that truly lights you up. So if you're listening to this thinking, shit, that's me, I see you. I know where you've been. And here's what I need you to know. You are not broken, you are not failing, and you are worthy. You are just telling yourself a story that wasn't yours to begin with. And the good news, you get to rewrite it. You don't have to keep settling. You don't have to keep leaking your energy into people, jobs, and situations that do not value you. You can decide today that you're worthy, not because you did enough or proved enough, but simply because you are. And the moment you shift that belief, when you change those neural pathways, change those subconscious limiting beliefs, change the internal narrative, oh, babe, the universe will notice. And here's the thing. Manifesting is not about living somebody else's Instagram fantasy. It's not toxic positivity. It's not spiritual bypassing. It's not about the big house, the fancy car, or the rolling around in piles of cash. That stuff, it is just stuff. It's what we are taught will bring us happiness. At its core, manifesting is about creating your dream life intentionally from the inside out. Manifesting peace, joy, passion, freedom. Because here's the truth. You can have all the money in the world and still feel empty. So I'm here to help you go deeper. I'm here to help you understand why you're struggling to manifest. So if you're ready to ditch the superficial crap and start manifesting a life that's actually worth living, filled with purpose, passion, and joy, come join me at the Intention House. I'm here to help you go deeper. I want you to know that I see you, and wow, you're magnificent, truly. Until next time, all my love and intentional vibes, Sarah.